guys, it's Monday, January 27th, and I am 25 weeks pregnant today. Logan is taking an extra, oh my gosh, excuse me, I have a cold. Logan's taking an extra long nap, and he's already been asleep for 2.5 hours. And so I was just kind of sitting there waiting for him to wake up and thought, something you could be doing. So, pregnancy is still going really well. The baby's still moving a ton. I still have heartburn. I haven't had to do anything about it recently. It's not been too terrible. My biggest issue is sleep. I'm not sure if it's pregnancy or the cold or the combination, but I can't fall asleep. It doesn't turn on at night, and then I wake up early and just, ugh. I just had a really awesome nap though, and I'm filming a day in the life today, so you might see that at some point. I feel like these pregnancy vlogs are starting to be really, really repetitive as far as me saying I feel great and have heartburn. It's just this stretch of pregnancy, there's really not that much to share because there's not much happening, there's no extra ultrasounds for me, there's no extra health issues, and I'm so thankful for that, just so thankful that there's nothing to share, because that would be bad. We're not buying anything, so I don't have any baby buys. My sister mentioned to me that she was at our hometown church this past weekend, and a woman said to her that they wanted to throw me a baby shower. And we laughed, saying, what would they buy me? Because, we don't need diapers, we don't need formula, we don't need any clothes, we don't need anything for this baby, which is a blessing. But then when someone wants to throw you a shower, it's like, because the usual thing is for a second or third baby, of the same gender, is a diaper shower, which is great. But like I said, we use cloth diapers, and we got them all from last baby. They're great. They're good to go. So, I don't know. I said what they could do is buy clothes for Logan, because this is going to be the first season. This summer is the first season that we are not going to have nothing for him to wear. We have a few t-shirts, and I think some shorts that were kind of big last year are still going to fit, because shorts aren't as critical as pants with the length. So other than that, I want to get a woven wrap, and I go back and forth on wanting to get a camera monitor. I don't know, we don't really need it, but we have the car seat, we got the boppy, we have everything. So blessing. But then what do you tell the kind ladies that want to get you a gift? Send money. Just kidding. As far as this cold, last week we went to Logan's most recent well baby visit, and his appointment was at 10:30 in the morning. We got there at 10:20. We signed in. We sat down on the well side. It's like a big room with 6 side and a well side with a fish tank in the middle. What does the fish tank do, really? And so we sat there until after 11 before we got called back to the room. I'm just like, seriously, you guys? And then people would come check in, and and then people get called past us. And this one woman was checking in, and her little girl just ran over, and Logan was playing a game on Matt's phone, and she stuck her face between Logan's face and the phone. I'm just like, what do you do in that situation, honestly? I guess I should have just snatched my kid up and ran across the room? I don't know. It made me really, really angry, because it happened more than once to the same little girl. And I don't want to be rude and say, watch your kid. It's one of those situations of being too nice, I think. I'm often too nice. So tell me in the comments below, what do you do in that situation and still be a nice person? So, yeah. So we sat there, and we get called back to the room, and then we had to sit in that little room for a long time, and who knows who was in that room before us. And I got this cold. And it sucks. It's not a terrible cold, but, ugh. And usually I have like a killer immune system, but when I'm pregnant, anything anything goes. Thank goodness Logan has not gotten it. That's what I was going to talk about. Hello, it's me again, the bipolar breastfeeder. I mentioned in a last video or video before that I was going to start weaning Logan, and I had him down to once a day at bedtime for a couple of weeks, and it was going really, really well. And then I started feeling, one day, I noticed he had a booger. He doesn't usually have boogers, and my throat felt a little scratchy. It was the day after the pediatrician, and I was like, oh gosh, no, we cannot get sick. And so I nursed him at nap time as long as he wanted to nurse. Just let him nurse and nurse and nurse. And that was on Thursday. And I've nursed him at nap time every day since then. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 5 days now of nursing again at nap time. And for some reason, I'm not hating it as much as I was. And I'm kind of putting off weaning again. Because in the beginning, I really, really, really wanted Logan to self-wean. I just don't know how throwing a baby in there is going to affect his nursing. But I feel like when the baby arrives, I almost said his name. We have a name picked out, but I'm not sharing yet. Anyways, I feel like when the baby arrives, Logan will be old enough to understand that he doesn't get to nurse as much as the baby. Maybe. He'll be 2 then, and if he still wants to nurse at bedtime, that's fine. What I would really like is for him to be able to go to bed without it, though. Or just have it and then someone else put him to bed. Because right now, we go in the room, we turn on the sound, we shut the door and get it dark, and we rock and nurse. And then I lay him down, awake. But it would be really nice if someone else could put him to bed. I still have not switched him to the big boy bed. We have hung the curtains though, but I want to wait till I feel better and I'm not so tired, because it might be a couple of rough nights. So, weaning is off. Now maybe you understand why I've been referring to myself as the bipolar breastfeeder. So, let me know if you have any questions or there's anything I'm not sharing as far as pregnancy. I can't think of anything right now. I think I shared that I got a big pregnancy yoga ball to sit on. I've been trying to sit on it more, open up those hips, and I should be doing more squatting and other preparatory exercises, but it's so hard for me to remember for some reason. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do a belly shot, and I cannot believe that Logan is still asleep. This is awesome. He needs it. Alright, I'm gonna just do this. There is my belly at 25 weeks. I think there's something on it. So, there it is. Baby bump. See you guys next week. Bye.